In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Aleph Lam Ra. These are the verses of the book, rich in wisdom. Is it astonishing to people that we have sent revelation to a man from among themselves, instructing him, warn humanity, and give good news to the believers that they will have an honorable status with their Lord? Yet the disbelievers said, Indeed, this man is clearly a magician. Surely your Lord is Allah, who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, then established himself on the throne, conducting every affair. None can intercede except by his permission. That is Allah, your Lord. So worship him alone. Will you not then be mindful? To him is your return altogether. Allah's promise is always true. Indeed, he originates the creation, then resurrects it, so that he may justly reward those who believe and do good. But those who disbelieve will have a boiling drink and a painful punishment for their disbelief. He is the one who made the sun a radiant source and the moon a reflected light, with precisely ordained phases, so that you may know the number of years and calculation of time. Allah did not create all this except for a purpose. He makes the signs clear for people of knowledge. Surely in the alternation of the day and the night, and in all that Allah has created in the heavens and the earth, there are truly signs for those mindful of Him. Indeed, those who do not expect to meet us, being pleased and content with this worldly life, and who are heedless of our signs, they will have the fire as a home because of what they have committed. Surely those who believe and do good, their Lord will guide them to paradise. Through their faith, rivers will flow under their feet in the gardens of bliss, in which their prayer will be, Glory be to you, O Allah, and their greeting will be, Peace, and their closing prayer will be, All praise is for Allah, Lord of all worlds. If Allah were to hasten evil for people, as they wish to hasten good, they would have certainly been doomed. But we leave those who do not expect to meet us to wander blindly in their defiance. Whenever someone is touched by hardship, they cry out to us, whether lying on their side, sitting, or standing. But when we relieve their hardship, they return to their old ways, as if they had never cried to us to remove any hardship. This is how the misdeeds of the transgressors have been made appealing to them. We surely destroyed other peoples before you when they did wrong, and their messengers came to them with clear proofs, but they would not believe. This is how we reward the wicked people. Then we made you their successors in the land to see how you would act. When our clear revelations are recited to them, those who do not expect to meet us say to the Prophet, Bring us a different Quran, or make some changes in it. Say to them, It is not for me to change it on my own. I only follow what is revealed to me. I fear if I were to disobey my Lord, the punishment of a tremendous day. Say, had Allah willed, I would not have recited it to you, nor would He have made it known to you. I had lived my whole life among you before this revelation. Do you not understand? Who does more wrong than those who fabricate lies against Allah or deny His revelations? Indeed, the wicked will never succeed. They worship besides Allah others who can neither harm nor benefit them, and say, These are our intercessors with Allah. Ask them, O Prophet, Are you informing Allah of something He does not know in the heavens or the earth? Glorified and exalted is He above what they associate with Him. Humanity was once nothing but a single community of believers, but then they differed. Had it not been for a prior decree from your Lord, their differences would have been settled at once. They ask, Why has no other sign been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, O Prophet, the knowledge of the unseen is with Allah alone. So wait, I too am waiting with you. When we give people a taste of mercy, after being afflicted with a hardship, they swiftly devise plots against our revelations. Say, O Prophet, Allah is swifter in devising punishment. Surely our messenger angels record whatever you devise. He is the one who enables you to travel through land and sea. And it so happens that you are on ships, sailing with a favorable wind, to the passengers' delight. Suddenly, the ships are overcome by a gale of wind, and those on board are overwhelmed by waves from every side, and they assume they are doomed. They cry out to Allah alone in sincere devotion, "If you save us from this, we will certainly be grateful." But as soon as He rescues them, they transgress in the land unjustly. O humanity, your transgression is only against your own souls. There is only brief enjoyment in this worldly life. Then to us is your return, and then we will inform you of what you used to do. The life of this world is just like rain we send down from the sky, producing a mixture of plants which humans and animals consume. Then, just as the earth looks its best, perfectly beautified, and its people think they have full control over it, there comes to it our command by night or by day. So we mow it down as if it never flourished yesterday. This is how we make the signs clear for people who reflect, and Allah invites all to the home of peace and guides whoever He wills to the straight path. Those who do good will have the finest reward, and even more. Neither gloom nor disgrace will cover their faces. It is they who will be the residents of paradise. They will be there forever. As for those who commit evil, the reward of an evil deed is its equivalent. Humiliation will cover them, with no one to protect them from Allah, as if their faces were covered with patches of the night's deep darkness. It is they who will be the residents of the fire. They will be there forever. Consider the day we will gather them all together. Then say to those who associated others with Allah in worship, "Stay in your places, you and your associate gods." We will separate them from each other, and their associate gods will say, "It was not us that you worshipped." Allah is sufficient as a witness between each of us that we were totally unaware of your worship. Then and there, every soul will face the consequences of what it had done. They all will be returned to Allah, their true master, and whatever gods they fabricated will fail them. Ask them, O Prophet, who provides for you from heaven and earth? Who owns your hearing and sight? Who brings forth the living from the dead, and the dead from the living? And who conducts every affair? They will surely say, Allah. Say, will you not then fear Him, that is Allah, your true Lord? So what is beyond the truth, except falsehood? How can you then be turned away? And so your Lord's decree has been proven true against the rebellious, that they will never believe. Ask them, O Prophet, can any of your associate gods originate creation and then resurrect it? Say, only Allah originates creation and then resurrects it. How can you then be deluded from the truth? Ask them, O Prophet, can any of your associate gods guide to the truth? Say, only Allah guides to the truth. Who then is more worthy to be followed, the one who guides to the truth, or those who cannot find the way unless guided? What is the matter with you? How do you judge? Most of them follow nothing but inherited assumptions. And surely, assumptions can in no way replace the truth. Allah is indeed all-knowing of what they do. It is not possible for this Quran to have been produced by anyone other than Allah. In fact, it is a confirmation of what came before and an explanation of the scripture. It is, without a doubt, from the Lord of all worlds, Or do they claim, "He made it up"? Tell them, O Prophet, produce one surah like it then, and seek help from whoever you can, other than Allah, if what you say is true. In fact, they hastily rejected the book without comprehending it and before the fulfillment of its warnings. Similarly, those before them were in denial. See then what was the end of the wrongdoers. Some of them will eventually believe in it, others will not. And your Lord knows best the corrupters. If they deny you, then say, "My deeds are mine, and your deeds are yours. You are free of what I do, and I am free of what you do." Some of them listen to what you say, but can you make the deaf hear even though they do not understand? And some of them look at you, but can you guide the blind even though they cannot see? Indeed, Allah does not wrong people in the least, but it is people who wrong themselves. On the day He will gather them, it will be as if they had not stayed in the world except for an hour of a day, as though they were only getting to know one another. Lost indeed will be those who denied the meeting with Allah and were not rightly guided, whether we show you, O Prophet, some of what we threaten them with, or cause you to die before that. To us is their return, and Allah is a witness over what they do. And for every community there is a messenger. After their messenger has come, judgment is passed on them in all fairness, and they are not wronged. They ask the believers, "When will this threat come to pass, if what you say is true?" Say, O Prophet, "I have no power to benefit or protect myself except by the will of Allah." For each community there is an appointed term. When their time arrives, they cannot delay it for a moment, nor could they advance it. Tell them, O Prophet, imagine if his torment were to overcome you by night or day. Do the wicked realize what they are really asking him to hasten?